Hello truckers, welcome back to American Truck Simulator with the realistic economy. We are in Cody, Wyoming, 6 o'clock in the morning. Not much money was brought in last night, and to start the day, I've already been into an accident. I pulled out of the rest area, was just about in my lane because I was cutting across both lanes, and just as I just got on my lane, I got T-boned in the rear of all places. And of course, I had to pay the fine because, yeah, whatever. What a way to start the day. But we're going to pick up a load. We don't have to go too far to get it. And apparently I did not fuel up at the end of last night's drive. So we're going to do that first thing this morning here. So a couple things to go over, but I think we'll wait until we get our load because we are just going really just right across the way here. I'm double checking for traffic this time because I did not see the car, and really I was going very carefully across the road, and absolutely nothing. I don't know. Either way, we're coming on down here. We are going to... I forgot where we're going, but it's not far. But it needs to be there at noon. Is it Casper? We're staying in Wyoming, at least, to begin the day. I was trying to find some interesting loads, and this one looked rather interesting. Let's see. We'll find out where we're going. I think it's Casper? Oh, that might have been another one. No, it is Casper. All right, so we are taking a, well, we'll say a John Deere harvester that weighs 44,000 pounds. They expect it there by about 12:30. So I got 6.5 hours to get it there, and it should take me 4.5 to get there. But for some reason, I feel like a detour is going to be in my plans for the day. Where is that thing? Oh, there it is right there. All right. Still got the winter mod going, and we're going to run that all the way until springtime. Then we'll get the spring mod out. But it sure is going to make it kind of hard to see the kingpin and get this lined up where it needs to be. I think it's going to be right about here. Somewhere. Yeah, it is right there. Okay. At least that started off good. Let's put her into gear, wait for the legs to come on up, and they should be in. It's an extended trailer, so I got to swing it wide in some areas. I think we're good back there. Maybe not along the trailer as I thought it was. So here we are on the road. Yeah, so not much money was brought in last night. We're getting kind of close to being able to buy another truck and get another driver on the road, and then we're going to save up our money. I was talking about getting ourselves a tanker, and as I'm recording this on Friday night. I forgot what day it was. But I just saw a post from today from SCS about gas tankers for ATS and ETS2 and the 1.47 patch it will be in. So we'll probably save up for that after buying ourselves a truck and another driver. And also, now in the game is the Western Star 5700 XE. I've already looked at it once before I started recording, and when I get done with the day, fingers crossed, I'll remember to show it to you in case you haven't seen it. But it is in the game. The outside, I kind of liked. The interior, not at all. Did not like the interior look at it at all. Wood paneling, and I went through all the options, and all the options are pretty much wood paneling. So, yeah, not a fan of the wood paneling. I'm not too sure about that, but to each their own. Some people are going to like it, some people are going to hate it. Alright, so we're full of fuel. Yep, we're good there. I did take a little bit of a damage in the accident this morning, but nothing too serious. At least I don't think it was too serious. I don't remember exactly how much damage I had in the truck before that happened, but I'm up to 5%. That's all I know. It's probably mostly tire wear. Probably made 1% damage to the chassis. I would like to get on over. I don't know if I got a turn. That car is not going to let me in behind me. Yeah, I don't need a second accident to start the day. I just want to go over in this lane because I see we got a 90-degree turn coming up, and I don't know if the road does swing completely 90 degrees, or is there an intersection up here that I can't tell that's there. Let's see. So yeah, the Western Star 5700 XE is in the game currently, and in the next patch of 1.47, gas tank cisterns. Is that how you say it? Yeah, ownable cistern tanks. So I assume by them making a post, maybe it's already in beta, the 1.47 patch. Maybe it's already in beta and you can already give it a go. I would go ahead and do it, but then of course I don't have the money. And two, a lot of the mods probably not compatible with the patch, although most of the mods would work. All I'd have to do is go in and edit the XML file to be, you just got to write in the mod XML file that's compatible, that works with patch 1.47. Yeah, so overnight, I mean, really, I think $1,000, one delivery got done overnight. Now, there was a load I was kind of interested in, but, yeah, it would have been a long, boring drive, I think. The load was going to Albany, New York. Now, I know a couple of people said, get up to the Northeast again. Where we are in Cody, Wyoming, I would have gone probably across I-80, then connected to the I-90, and went right into Albany, New York with it. But once we got into South Dakota, well, Nebraska, I actually go across into Nebraska. Well, I could have cut up to I-90 and then cut across. Either way, the upper part of the coast-to-coast map, unless you're actually going into a city or near a city, in between is not the best view, if you want to call them that. It has gotten a lot better through the years. A lot of work needs to be done still, but it takes a lot of work to make a map. That's for darn sure. So, I mean, if I do get back up to the Northeast, I'll probably do it when we get, if we cut across the southern part of the coast-to-coast map, that's done over nicely. And then go up the East Coast all the way up to Virginia. And then once you get north of Virginia, that's when you start to get where it's not done over that much. So it wouldn't be that bad of a drive just going like from Virginia up to New York and that kind of thing. So we'll work our way over there. Maybe we'll start working our way over there once. I think we're going to work, of course, we're going down to Casper, Wyoming here, and then I'm going to try to find a load going down to Colorado, and maybe we'll go back down into New Mexico, swing across into Texas, scoot across the bottom of the East Coast, and maybe scoot up to the Northeast, and then loop back around. And maybe by the time we come on back, you never know, because as we do know, Oklahoma was already announced as the next map, and Kansas has been now announced as well as the map after that. They're starting to push out those maps a little bit faster and faster. Well, I shouldn't say they're pushing them out. They announced them. So I'm trying to remember when they announced Texas, but Texas was a huge map to have to design. Not to say that Oklahoma and Kansas are small, but they are smaller than Texas. But yeah, Texas was announced. I think it took them a year to actually get it on out, and I assume before they announced that Texas was going to be coming out that they were already working on it. So, but either way, we'll just have to wait until those states come out. But I mean, look at it now. If you actually have all the DLCs that SES has made for the states, you got a lot of driving area to go on around. A lot of driving area. And they are going back and reworking the first few states that they put out once in a while too. So, I mean, there's been some rework in California. We haven't been to California in ages. I don't know, there's something about driving in California. I think it has something to do with the speed limit, because as for truckers, max speed limit is 55, which is okay, but when you get used to doing like 65 in other states, minimally, and then you get to some other states where we can do 75, 55 seems like you're crawling. I think I said it like last episode as well. When I get into a city, for some reason, I cannot stand just doing 30 miles an hour. If it's 35, my brain seems happy with that. But 30, my brain I start twitching. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I don't like 30 miles an hour for some reason. Which makes me fun driving through a school zone. No, just kidding. Hey, now it's starting to get a little bright outside. Yeah, a little disappointed when I slept in the night. And I was like, ooh, what are we going to be up to? Like 125, 128? No, we went from 116 to 117. I was like, okay. Actually, what I'll try to do is, when we get done with delivering this, and I'm looking for a job, we'll have a look at the Western Star 5700 XE. Like I said, if I don't forget, because I tend to do that once in a while. I'll do the Farming Simulator where I say, oh yeah, we'll have a look at that in just a minute, and I'll get focused on doing some other thing, and then one thing leads to another, and the other thing that wasn't that important for what I'm doing that episode, I kind of forget about. And then someone will leave a comment saying, hey man, you said you were going to show us this, and you didn't. I try. Oh yeah, I kind of forgot about our little guys hanging off the, well, I would say the rear view mirror, but since it's not there, they're hanging on for dear life. Stay green. Thank you very much. Speaking of green, is that John Deere combine still back there? It appears to be. That's what you want to hear from every trucker that's delivering your cargo. Is it still back there? It appears to be. Whoa, 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 whoa. Why are we going? Dude, you are killing us back here. I know it's only 30, but did he slow down to like 10 going up that hill? Where the air traffic can kind of get to you once in a while. It makes you wonder, like, why is he slowing down so much? And why is that trailer going from like white to yellow on me? Wasn't that just yellow a little while ago? Is the sun playing tricks on me when it rises? I thought that trailer was yellow just a second ago. I think that's maybe a sign trying to tell me I think I talked about last episode, and I forgot to do it once again. Is check it up on Jazzy Cat's AI traffic. It's been a long time since I updated those traffic mods that I do have running, and maybe they need to be updated. Oh, someone did speaking of, yeah, see, the trailer looks yellow. Someone did ask, I don't know if it was last episode or it was in the previous episode, anyways, about flickering red on the trucks or trailers or something like that. You either got a conflicting mod, or you got a mod that's not compatible with the version that you're on. So if you're not running any mods and you got that problem, you could check your files, make sure all the files are there. If it's on Steam, you can just go ahead and say check files, and it'll run a check. I find that to not always work when you say check files. Sometimes it's even better to uninstall the game and reinstall the game. I had a couple times with Farming Simulator would not load. It would get, it would start to load and crash, and I would say, check files. And Steam would say, no, your files are fine. And I'd try starting the game, but wouldn't do anything. I'm like, oh well. Luckily, I've been down that road once or twice before, so I'd install Farming Simulator, reinstall. Perfectly fine. So when Steam says your files are fine in a game, sometimes it's best to uninstall and reinstall. I think someone just asked me that on Discord, actually, about, was it Farming Simulator? Yeah, I think they were having problems with Farming Simulator for that same reason. Their game kept crashing, or anytime they manually saved their game, it wouldn't save it, it would actually delete it, and they had to start over. And they uninstalled the game and reinstalled it, and it was fine. Yeah, okay, I want to make a mental note, as we know how well that is. Yeah, this trailer in front of us keeps going from white to yellow, yellow to white. And I will be glad to get around this truck. Hopefully he goes somewhere else. The blinking trailer, that's fine. I can deal with that right now. Is the fact of the speed not being consistent. And of course I need to turn. I think it's right up here. I don't know if the road just swivels. I don't know if it goes to the right, or is it a turn to the right that I'm taking. Apparently I have not been down this road. Looks like the GPS is turning the road yellow, so definitely in an area I have not been to in Wyoming. And it seems like I'm driving around the town. Yeah, see, there's that speed limit 30. I just want to do 35 and be done with it. Thermopolis welcomes you. No, stay there. Stay there. The one thing, like I was starting to do there with that truck getting ready to come out, and you need to be careful of, is I was worried that the truck was going to pull out, so I'm kind of swerving more over the center line and kind of getting to the other lane, which is, in real life, probably not a bad thing. But in ATS, by doing that, if I move too far over, the AI truck is going to not see any traffic in this lane and may pull out anyways, so doing that is not always the best thing to do. You have discovered a viewpoint. Oh, I have to pull over there. I was like, where is it? It's right there. I hope I can fit through here with the combine. This is kind of neat. This reminds me a little bit, I think it's what I'm thinking of is in Colorado, going from Golden, which is just west of Denver, or part of Denver, as some people would say, out to Blackhawk. That part of the road where we go through a little bit of a rock tunnel, if you will. I heard the Jake brake there quite a bit, more than we have been hearing it. Oh, every time I look over at Cindy, she makes me feel cold. I don't know why. Yeah, we know why. I'm not sure if I really have to stop here, or I don't really see a stop sign. I know one thing, though. We're getting kind of close to our ETA. It was like 12:30-ish. And now we're getting there like at 5 after 12. So we're going to be hearing some tunes, I'm sure, not too long from now. 20 minutes in game time is going to say, hey, our customers are wanting to know where their combine is. And I don't know what their hurry is on getting the combine today, because I don't think they're going to be harvesting anything. But, you know, it's just, sure. But now with no traffic in front of me, but I just can't be whipping this thing around here. Got to be careful of that load back there. And someone did ask a while ago, and this came to my mind, is my trailer stability is somewhere like in the middle-ish? Oh, that's my loan payment. Okay. I kind of forgot about that as well. So yeah, you can make your truck and trailer very stable or very unstable. And I got it somewhere a little bit more towards the stable side in the halfway area. So maybe 60% stable. That makes sense. Both on the truck and trailer. There's the wonderful music that we'll hear now. So I got about 2 hours to get there. And we should be fine unless we get that detour. By the way, where am I going? Union Pacific. Being a tandem trailer, I don't think it's going to be a back end one. It's going to be just pull in, and just got to make sure I get it straight enough. So that brings us back down to 112,000. So yeah, we need another 20 grand to get ourselves another truck and driver on the road. I was kind of hoping last night was going to be the night that we get that. Every once in a while we get that one night where our drivers just bring in like 20, 30 grand. I'm not going to bother checking on our drivers, see when they're going to get somewhere, because they're going to get there when they get there. Oh yeah, also I want to mention, in case you didn't see it yesterday, if you're watching this when the video goes live, I did a quick demo on Snow Plowing Simulator, a game that'll be coming out later on this year. Just came to mind because seeing all the snow. And of course, later on today, if you're watching this as it really goes live, you should have an episode of SnowRunner as well. That's actually being uploaded as I speak, which was kind of funny because I recorded the episode of Snow Plowing Simulator. Of course, there was snow, and then I went ahead and recorded an episode of SnowRunner, and I was doing, well, we're kind of doing some farming on that one now, which is kind of weird. So yeah, SnowRunner is the weird one. There was no snow, and I'm doing farming, so or farming jobs. I wouldn't say we're actually doing farming, but somewhat we are. Alright, so we should be just arriving in Cody here. Not Cody, Casper. Sorry, Cody, Casper. I don't want to get in that left lane to get around the traffic because I don't know where my load's going to go. We got 4 miles to go, 19 minutes to get there. We should be fine because 12:36 was it? 12:42 before we get hit with a late penalty. It looks like we're going to be going past a truck dealer up ahead. I just noticed a lot of cars were getting in the left lane. I'm like, what's going on? I think that that yellow truck was trying to make a wide turn to get out of here. What the heck, man? You kind of screwed up my, I was trying to take a quick thumbnail because I kind of forget to do those things. No, did I turn? No, it took it. I was like, no, don't do that. That's a John Deere. It may not say John Deere on it, but it's a John Deere. Take a second one just in case I screwed up the first one. And now, because, yeah, I knew it. Wasn't going to make that light. That's fine. We're good. I'm in not much of a hurry here. So I say. But for a short distance, we are getting paid like $14.57, which is pretty darn good. And I'm kind of hoping today we get done on time. We've been getting done rather late, quite a bit lately. So, although one day we made it for, I think we got done like at 2. So, but a lot of the days we've been working an hour or 2 hours longer than what we should be doing. Is that a Peterbilt dealership? Never fails that when you're running late, in a hurry to get somewhere, you have to use the restroom. Guaranteed you hit every red light in town. Everyone. I don't know where I saw a post this past week on ATS and ETS2 where people were just complaining about the AI traffic, which I do once in a while myself, and saying it's like the worst they've ever seen. And I'm trying to think, what other games do you play where the traffic is so much better than ATS and ETS2? know I said I was going to get out in this left lane, but I'm going to do it this time because being that far back, when this light turns green, I may not have made it through. And I can kind of see my destination. Looks like it's going to be on the left-hand side anyways. I can kind of see it on the GPS, just a smidge. Yeah, I'll still ask you guys that, you're pretty sure you play games that I don't, is have you found traffic, AI traffic, in another game where it's, I mean, I can see where it can be better. I'm not saying there isn't, because, I don't play every game. But the AI traffic in ATS, ETS2, I think is pretty decent. Yes, it does have its occasional flaws here and there. But so do regular drivers, right? Real drivers in real life. We've seen drivers do some weird stuff out there. Well, if I don't have any troubles parking this thing, we're going to get there on time. Hey, I think that was supposed to be our turn. Don't know who does the transportation around here in this town of Casper. But I think they got their lights synchronized the wrong way. This looks like a sharp U-turn I'm kind of doing here. What the heck, man? What the heck am I going to be doing here? Only 20 miles an hour through here. Okay, let's make it slower. Give myself plenty of room to get in here. Luckily, there's no oncoming traffic. I would like to know where this has got to be brought. Oh, this is one of these. Okay. Got plenty of room. But the hard part is with the snow mod will be... Just barely got in that gate because I didn't swing wide enough. Is seeing the white blinking light sometimes on the ground. But I see it ahead, so plenty of time to get this one lined up. Go slow, because I don't want to back up. If I overshoot and got to back up, that'll be the worst. Uh-oh, did I miss this? Okay, I was going to say, I better not miss that one. Alright, decoupling. And yes, I can hear you guys screaming, check out the Western Star. We're going to do that right now. Making sure I don't forget. How are we doing? Oh, not much XP there, but that's fine. We brought in the cash. Alright, truck dealers. Western Star. There's one right there. Say buy online. So, I don't know, was the 57X in the game before, or is that part of the 5700XE series? I'm saying it's not the same, because look at the side there, it doesn't look quite the same. Let's go ahead, what page? Second page it should be on. Right here. Let's go, customize. So I prefer this look here. Of course, you got your day cab, which looks like that. I prefer this cab setup right here. And then, of course, you got this one right here. Not too bad. Oh, that's a big flipping window, isn't it? Got to put a curtain up there. The part I didn't like, though, on the interior is this wood paneling everywhere. So it doesn't matter what you select on. It'll change the vinyl and all that kind of stuff, but the wood paneling stays there. So, yeah, not a big fan of that wood paneling right there. Not my style. As far as I know, I don't think that's changeable. Because I was in here clicking on everything and couldn't really find where I could change the wood paneling at all. But anyways, that's your Western Star. But of course, if we change the color on it, that's black. Okay. Either way, but that is the Western Star 5700 model right there. You can see it's not a cheap truck either. We're talking, well, this one here, if you got the little bit cheaper one, but it's not going to be that much cheaper. Looking at 150,000. If you go with the cheapest cab there is, you're down to 136. So, yep. I mean, it's not cheap, but then again, it's a new truck, so there you have it. Anyways, we are in Casper, Wyoming, and I need to get a load to go somewhere. Preferably down to Colorado. And let's see, what time is it? It is, so I got, we'll just say 4.5 hours on my day. So maybe find something, if it's something only going that far, try to keep it under 4 hours. But if we can find something going further, that's fine too. Yeah, we're not, don't think we want to do that. And I just accidentally clicked off where we want to be. That wouldn't be bad if I went like through Kansas. Utah, Wyoming. There's one of Corpus Christi. But another big load. I'd rather not do that. Colorado Springs. I don't think I can get to Colorado Springs in 5 hours. Nope. When do they want it, though? Sunday. 10 o'clock. Well, let's say 10:30. So, if I take this load, I got 5 hours today and 4 hours tomorrow to get it there. That's 9 hours. And it's telling me should take me 7 hours to get there. So, another one cutting it kind of close. But I think we'll take this one because I think this is from the Volvo DLC, and I think that's part of an achievement on Steam. So I think we're going to go ahead and take this one here. Again, I hope this place is not too far from where we're at. 4 miles. Okay, so it's not too bad. Yeah, if anyone from SES actually watches my videos and actually watching this, or if someone wants to create a mod, can you put it in there that when you're accepting a job, that it tells you how far you are from that place? That'd be great. I know there's been a couple of times where I thought I took a job in the same town, which, you know, it says it's in the same town, and then it's like an hour away. And it's like, oh, wait a minute, I did not put that into my schedule. Now, if you don't have the sleep option on like we do, or your ETA is not that crucial, it's not that big of a deal, but it can be in certain situations. I'm guessing I got to go all the way back through Casper from where we just came. That looks like where we're going. And I got to go through all those lights. How about picking another gear there, Peanut? That might help you get going a little bit better. Alright, it's only 20 miles an hour through here. Which means going 22 would get you a speeding ticket. And I'm doing 24. I'm actually going to put the cruise control on 20 because that will kind of make me get there. Sounds like the engine is coughing, like trying to get there. Alright, turn right on red, we can do that. And that's when we hear beep 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 because I didn't stop long enough or something. Only 20 miles an hour through here? What the heck's up with Casper? Nothing wrong with doing a 50 and a 20 or a 30. And all of us veterans know that driving 4 miles in a city could take you 10 minutes in real time to get there. But once you get in the interstates and highways, 4 miles you can do in like 3 seconds. Sometimes. I need to turn left up here. And then, let's see, am I going to have to go back through Cody again? Drive back across town? I'm just having a huge brain fart. I'm just trying to think. Colorado Springs is south of Denver. Should be, right? Yeah, should be south of Denver. Where's the, is that it over there? It's like, where do we accept the jobs here? Alright. And there we go. Let's see. Take job, Colorado Springs. Should be good to go. You're saying it's somewhere almost in front of me, but I'm not seeing it, so it must be around the corner of the building. I think I said when I was looking at cargo not to take another tandem trailer, and I ended up taking one anyways. Sure, I got the one this morning in the dark, and this one here, nope. Yeah, so what button is it, I forgot, for me to lower my chassis? Is it this one? There we go. Does that, Very interesting how that is working on out the adjustable suspension. But now I want to bring it back up. There we go. We should be back up to normal height. I really don't fidget around with the air suspension on the trucks, other than when we hook on up. Lovely, all the twists and turns they got to make just to get out of here. Open, please. I'm going to take a quick look at the map here at 12:30. 4.5 hours. All right, so we're taking the I-25. Cheyenne. How far is Cheyenne for us? Oh, that's not on this side. Can I get here in 4.5 hours? That's only 2.5 hours. Okay. Ooh. Okay. It's one of those things that darn if I do, darn if I don't kind of a thing. Yeah, so there's no way for me to get there, right? Absolutely not. That's just a rest area. I mean, I don't really need the fuel, per se. And with the kind of load I got, I just don't want to drive into a town either. Let me mark this. 2.5 hours out. Almost 3. That might be where we have to stop. And hang on a second. What I'm going to do is change this down here, our destination to our checkpoint. So right now I'm supposed to get there at 3:19. We'll see how that goes as we go along here. I mean, if I go past that, there's not many options for us. But yet, I don't want to leave myself short tomorrow trying to get to Colorado Springs on time. And with this this package that we got behind us, I can't be pulling into any tight spots to park either. Let's say we get there at 4 o'clock. That's not too bad. And I think we'll be fine getting down to Colorado Springs on time tomorrow. Yeah, 55,000 pounds. You got to remember that. When it gets above like 45 to 50,000 pounds, at least for the setup that I'm running, it definitely starts making a little bit of difference on your braking. And if you want to start in first or third gear for me, probably start in first gear to get going. I guess I went over that white line somewhere. All right, I mean, that's on me, for sure. Ah, so way back there is I was supposed to stop. All right. No, don't give me the... I wanted to swing wide here. Now, I am going to wait. I mean, all those vehicles just came off the interstate. And that's what you get. You're going to get a couple going back on. Sure, why not? And I forgot what gear I was in. Make it around the corner. We did. Not much money coming in today either. So last night and today, no change. Well, the good news is we are on the interstate basically all the way down, other than stopping for an overnight rest. So don't have to worry about turning off anywhere until the rest area. See how we do on time. If I'm getting there at 3, I may try to stretch it to another rest area by 2. Sorry, by 5. So we'll have 2 hours left on our clock. Only 60 miles an hour on this part of the interstate. Let's see, I've been to an accident today. I went through a red light. Let's try not to get a speeding ticket to complete the trifecta. Hey, someone brought us in some cash. Thank you very much. And they also leveled up. That's lovely. Alright, speed limit now is bumped up to 80. But we're not going to do 80, I don't think. I don't want to be doing 80 miles an hour with that much weight behind me. Not to say that this truck can't do that. It's just that if I need to turn quickly or someone stops in front of us, I won't. Basically. So we'll do like 70, 75, somewhere around there. And I don't want to keep changing lanes either. Yeah, so I think I was saying early in the episode, I think my plan currently for now is I'm going to head on south, drive across Texas because why not? And we'll cut across, try to get up to Virginia. I forgot the name of the town. Someone asked us to get to way back when. We're talking like late November, early December. Just before Texas came out, Virginia Beach, somewhere up in that general area. So we'll head up towards up the East Coast after going to wherever in the Southeast. Maybe get a little bit up into the Northeast. Like I said, I got a couple people ask if we can go there. We've been there before. I don't know what episodes those were. But we're not going to see much, but I know everyone doesn't watch every episode. That's fine. So we'll try to get back to the Northeast a little bit, do a quick turnaround, and get back down to like the Virginia area, and then right back across the southern part of the coast-to-coast map. I think I asked this question last episode, or not too far back in the episodes. Is anyone running the Canada Dream map, and is it done over nicely, or is it kind of like the coast-to-coast map where it has its bright spots and dead spots? I know a lot of people do run the Canada, I think it's Canada Dream, that's what it's called. I know there's a Mexican one, Mexico something or other, I forgot what it's called. I just feel that we have enough with the base game maps and the southern part of the coast-to-coast map to travel on. It is hard to zip around everywhere now. Right, when I get to the top of this hill, I may double check the map. So we're still scheduled to get to that rest area, that check mark at 3 o'clock. Let's see, I got, I'm going to say until 11 o'clock. So I got 5 hours tomorrow. Before I need to get there. Not quite 5 hours, but somewhere around there. I gotta do some math, basically. And of course, right now, our destination is set to the checkpoint, so I don't know how far it is to our actual destination. So I'm gonna go ahead and, the only way to change it is I gotta pause the game and do this. So right now, it's 5 hours to get there. And I'll have 5 hours tomorrow. Yeah. Can I extend this a little bit? Because that's getting kind of close on time. I mean, that's only going to give me a few more minutes. But then, the next rest area on the interstate is not... I mean, it's pretty much I must go to Colorado Springs. That's a garage with a rest area, so that doesn't work. Little rest areas like that are not going to work for me. And I can't get to this side of the interstate. That's on the northbound lane. So... and staying here is not going to help us out too much, rather than staying here where the fuel area is. So I think I'm going to have to just bite the bullet, as they say, and go there. Technically, I should be all right on time, but we know how that goes. So we'll be getting done early today. Get a better idea once we park up, because the ETA is now set for our final destination, not where we're going. I basically got like 4.5 hours, right? So we'll just have to do some math of the current time and the ETA that we get there. Now will tell us how long it should take us to get there. Yeah, there's a detour right there. Those are that. Well, that off ramp really isn't there. Okay, never mind. Oh, down to 65 miles an hour. I was like, how fast am I going? I'm in the red. Not going to bother trying to pass all this traffic because I'm not in a rush and we're not too far from where we need to go. our off ramp coming up. Almost went too slow coming up the off ramp. I was like, oh, that corner's coming up quick. But then I'm going uphill with 55,000 pounds behind me. And I slowed down rather quick. Alright, so it's about 4 hours away from our destination currently. And I'll have about 4.5 hours to get there in the morning. So it's going to be... It's going to be snug, tight, all those words. All those trash cans just change color. $4.61 for diesel in, I think we're still in Wyoming technically. Just a little bit south of the Cheyenne city. City of Cheyenne. And parking perfectly in here is not going to matter too much because of the load that we have. So right there is good. So we're getting done early today, which is not too bad. But I got 4 hours to get somewhere where we start at 6. And I got to be there by 11:15. No, I'm just thinking, because if I get done early, one thing I could do is go to bed earlier, wake up at 5, and start the day an hour early. Which means then the next day I can only work until 4. Yeah, maybe starting early than tomorrow would not be a bad idea, just to make sure we get there on time. That just means like probably the entire drive down there almost, well, at least halfway down until we get to Denver is going to be in the dark. So a little bit of driving in the dark maybe next episode. We'll start at 5 instead of 6. Because we're getting done early, I can go to bed earlier, and it all works out. Meantime, that is the Volvo dump truck that we're delivering to Newmont in Colorado Springs for lovely $1,754. And hopefully when we wake up in the next morning that we make more than $1,000 overnight. We're looking for like $135,000 in the bank account in order to buy a truck and get ourselves a driver, which just means more income coming on in. And that'll be kind of lovely. Then we can start setting up for our, as they call it, ownable gas cisterns. Is that how you say that word, cisterns? I just call it a tanker, honestly. But a tanker that can hold gas, basically. I think we make some good money with that. But it all depends on how much they go for. I mean, the tankers I was looking at otherwise for other hazardous material, those were going for like 140, 150. Because I was going for the big boys. Maybe something kind of like that BP tanker over there. But anyways, that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with realistic economy. But until, excuse me. But until then, have a good one. Getting winded at the end.